In illegal dumping, details matter. Why? Well, if you're into stopping illegal dumping like I am, then you might want to tune in. I'm often asked by residents where the dumping comes from. Who's doing it? When are they doing it? Where are they coming from? What's being dumped the most often? And why are people dumping? Well, these are details, and they matter. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm going to catch people and stop them from dumping. I'm not in that business. I am in the business of knowing about what's being dumped, where, and when. Why? Well, in order to understand why these things are important, you need to consider how the most successful cities deal with illegal dumping. First of all, successful cities report issues right away. And it's often the citizens themselves who won't put up with even a little dumping, and they take every opportunity to report it. The next thing that happens is that someone shows up to clean up the mess and investigate the cause. Now, I'm not focused on investigating or enforcing the law, but I do recognize that after cleanup, the most important step is enforcement. After all, how will the dumpers learn? Finally, are the efforts to educate those who would illegally dump. These three pillars of combating illegal dumping are known as eradication, enforcement, and education. In successful cities, we know the answers to all these questions: who, when, what, where, and why. These details matter because without that information, any attempt to execute on the 3 E's will not likely be successful. So, successful cities have detailed information on illegal dumping and use that information to eradicate, enforce, and educate. So what will you do if you don't have all the information? Those crucial details that matter so much? Well, if you have access to the best technology like I do, you gather that information. My company, Airbits, gathers detailed information on dump sites every day. And it's not just for one corner or even for a few dozen. It's for hundreds of miles of streets every day. In conjunction with spot solutions like illegal dumping cameras and crowdsourced reporting like 311, drones and AI can help gather all the juicy information about location, time, composition, and size of dump sites. With consistent gathering of data, we can discover repeated offenses and determine trends that allow us to predict the next dump site. All of this information can help us produce actionable insights for law enforcement, but also for education efforts. That's the power of details. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in learning about how details can help you tackle illegal dumping, reach out to me, Brian at airbits.ai. I'd love to help you figure out how to address illegal dumping.